Hey guys, welcome to Kids Teach Kids. This is where us big kids teach you little kids. Hi guys, welcome back to Kids Teach Kids. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to draw shapes and making a house out of those shapes. So we're all going to draw the shapes in the corner, just little shapes in the corner, and then we're going to draw a house together. So first draw a square. That's going to be our first shape that we're going to use. Okay, so now we're going to draw a triangle. And a triangle looks like this. So these are the shapes that we're going to use. And then we're going to draw a star. And the star is one of the hardest ones. But this is how I do it. So I do the V, just like that. Then from this side, from this one, you draw a line down, just like that. And then you draw a line across, like that. And then you draw a line from here down to here. Or you can draw the other type of star, which I'm not the best at, but I can try my hardest. It's not very good, but just a star, stars, and then a nice circle. And what about, so there's going to be little squares, big squares, and also we're going to use some lines, just to practice some lines with that. Okay, so I think we can get started. If there's more shapes that I think of that we can use, then I'll just tell you and you can demonstrate down here. So first, now we're going to get into the real house. So I'm going to draw a big square. That is very big. Then we're going to draw a triangle at the top for the roof. So now we're going to draw a little square in the corner and a little square in that corner. The windows. Like that. Now we're going to draw a square in this corner and that corner. Time for disco dancing in 3, 2, 1, let's go! Let's go back to learning. Now we're going to draw you see these lines? We're going to draw lines like this. Like that, and then a cross. Yeah, so basically we're going to be drawing a cross or a plus sign.
Plus sign.
So you know when you're doing like, let's say 2 add 2, you see this sign in the middle? Yeah, that's what we're going to do on that. But if there's a question there, we have to answer it. So 2 add 2 is 4. So 1 plus sign, another plus sign, and another plus sign, and another plus sign. Just like that. There's another shape that I'm going to add. Is it like a rectangle? Looks like this. As you can see, a square, all the sides are the same, but a rectangle, 2 of them are short and 2 of them are long. So we're going to draw a rectangle down here as the door. So now we're going to draw a circle, but a little one, for the handle, you know, because you can't just like open the door with no handle. You have to have the handle so you can open it, like that. We're going to draw a rectangle on the side as a chimney. So this is all Santa Claus comes down. Without the chimney, Santa Claus can't come down. He has to go through the front door, but people will see him, so that's not good. He needs to come down here. And then we're going to draw smoke. So we're going to draw some swirls like this. They look like E's, like E. E. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but that's what I'm going to do. We're going to draw some stars because it's going to be at night time. So I'm going to draw some stars. And by the way, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video and catch up once we're finished. So if I'm going a bit too quick, you can just pause the video and get up to where we are, and then you can press on play, and then hopefully then we can all do it together because I would like to all do it together instead of some of us not doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to rub these out because it's just going to confuse you of what we're drawing. So I'm going to draw my moon, which is just a circle. So this is our finished house. It's quite simple, but that's okay because look at all these shapes. So we've used lines, we've used squares, we've used circles, we've used rectangles, we've used stars, I've already said circles, we've used triangles, we've used a lot of shapes. So now I'm going to get some things, and like things that you guys use and that I always use. And we're going to see what shapes they are. So I'll be back. So I've got some things. There's not too much, but I've got some things for us. Does anyone know what this is? You guessed it. It's a book. Now this is one of my favourites. It's Mr. Little's Noisy Car. If you like, I read it to you. And then we can carry on with our shapes. Mr. Little had a very noisy car. He heard a knocking and a growling sound coming from the engine, so he opened the bonnet, which is the front of the car, and found... What did he find? What did he find? A lion and a woodpecker. Why is there a lion and a woodpecker? That's a crazy car. Now, he heard a whistling and a grunting noise coming from the inside of the car, so he opened the front door and found a grizzly bear fast asleep. A scratching and squeaking sound came from the back seat. So Mr. Little opened the rear door and found 5 field mice hiding from a cat. Then he heard a muffling rumbling sound coming from the back of the car, so he carefully opened the boot, which is the back of the car, and found an elephant trying to get out. Look at that. Why is there an elephant in there? From one of the wheels he heard a hissing sound, so he jacked up the car and took the wheel off and found a long brown snake wrapped around the axle. Whoa. At last, Mr. Little got into the driver's seat, turned in the keys and started the switch. And guess what he heard? Nothing at all. So the woodpecker, the lion, the bear and the 5 field mice, the cat, the elephant and the snake gave Mr. Little's car a big push, and with a growl and a knock and a grunt and a whistle, a squeak, a rumble, a thump, a hiss and a very loud bye. That was just a little book. That's one of my favourites. So we were saying that this is square. As you can tell that it's a little hard to see if it's square or a rectangle. I think it's the square. If you think it's a rectangle, you can just tell us. You can comment down below if you think this is a square or a rectangle. So that's one. this is a glue stick. I use glue sticks a lot, but this is a circle shape. Circle. This is a rubber, which we use to rub out our pencils. So this is a triangle. This is a triangle. Like that. This is the end of the lesson to show you about shapes and a picture that we can draw with shapes and things that we all use as shapes. And I hope you enjoyed the book. It's called Mr. Little's Noisy Car if you want to go buy it at one of the shops. And thank you for watching. Hope you come back for tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Bye!